Alright, so before I begin unraveling this whole situation, just want to clarify a few things. This video's purpose is to not defend the person that was banned in this video, even though they are a close friend of mine. This video's purpose is to not attack the mods that were mentioned in this video. I have no intention of doing that. Yeah, in no way am I just trying to start drama. I'm really just think of this video as I'm trying to just, tell a story, because the whole reason why I'm making this video, you guys know I don't make videos like this, but the reason why I am making this video is, I feel like this whole situation just needs to be known. I feel like people should know about this, and I feel like it's just really interesting to really, watch and, give an opinion on, because it is pretty fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into this. So, who was the person that was banned in Arcane Odyssey? And that person's name is Chromolux. And you're probably thinking, that's the exploiter from a few months ago that was like the #1 assassin. It's not him. This is a completely different person. And this is a Chromolux with a K. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But if you don't know who Chromolux is a Warlord of the Seas, a very well-known PvPer, I'd say. Definitely a controversial person, in the community. A lot of people don't like him. Before Chromolux got banned, he was a Warlord of the Seas, so that's what kind of makes this all, kind of crazy. Why am I making a video about the specific person? Chromolux is actually a close friend of mine. One guy right there. Right there. Hi! Chromolux and I go back to the old TKG days, met him in TKG, and then we reunited on Arcane Odyssey, and he's become, a closer friend to me over time. So yeah, it is kind of disappointing that he did get banned. Kind of sucks, because, he's the person that I played with a lot, but it is what it is. What's done is done, and I'm just gonna bring light to the situation. But yeah, let's get into how this story started. So Chromolux originally made a forum post. This forum is about pretty much talking about game moderation, and it's pretty much attacking a game moderator. And this person is pretty known in the PvP side of the PvP community. And this person is Exploded Overalls. And apparently, Exploded Overalls is pretty, close to VTEX, I guess. But yeah, Chromolux is actually defending a friend here, Flame Ember, who got banned for bug abuse. And the whole bug that I'm going to be talking about in this video is actually the inverse speed bug, which is actually still in the game. And Flame Ember actually got banned for abusing, in quotes, this bug. And what this bug is exactly is when you put dense on like a weapon. Say you're using like Metal Conj or Iron Leg Warlord, the speeds of the attack is pretty much instantaneous, and this is a bug because those slow inviews are not supposed to be going that fast. Yeah, this is why it's considered like a bug, and people are getting banned for it. But yeah, let me read this post. Okay, so this is a bit of a rant, but I don't really care. Exploded Overalls, a game moderator, is very involved with the PvP side of the Arcane Odyssey community, and particularly Arcane Odyssey C League. While he is the game mod, he is not on the VTEX Discord server and doesn't actively handle tickets. While he doesn't handle tickets, he did ban a friend of mine for bug abuse. Actually, I wanna mention something real quick. So what originally happened exactly is Exploded Overalls actually reported Flame Ember, and then a moderator banned Flame Ember. But in this post, Chromolux thought that Exploder Overalls took full initiative on the ban. But let me continue. For a build that is base bugged, something that can't be controlled. Him going and banning an individual for something they can't control just because he's a leaderboard player, and Exploded and his friends can't manage to beat him. Exploded is a game mod because he's related to VTEX, is what I was talking about. And while I know it would be rather harsh, VTEX needs to take action. Having a mod go rogue and just ban someone for a bug they can't control is outrageous and unjust. VTEX, if you do end up reading this, Exploded needs to be demoted. He abuses his power as a moderator and can't even do the actual job of one. The community jokes about how corrupt the moderation team can be, and I know VTEX wants a welcoming and warm community because he hates, toxic PvPers. VTEX, if you don't do anything about him, you are no better than the toxic side of the community you resent so much. Banning me off the forums will prove my point. Silencing me will prove my point. Exploded overall is just a mere example. Game moderators in general need to be held more accountable for false bans, and mod supervisors should be overseeing every single ticket and approving every single ban. Bans should not be handed out without a ticket first being opened, being overseen by a supervisor, and approved. And yeah, that's the whole post. And he did provide a screenshot saying, just showing that Flame Ember got banned. So the problem with this post is that the evidence is very vague. He only provided the screenshot, which doesn't really show proof of Flame Ember actually getting banned. But he did get banned, and he did appeal actually. Here's the proof of that. And I feel like Chromolux could have done better with providing evidence, because people first commenting on this forum, they were like asking, where's the evidence, there should be more evidence. So yeah, he probably should have provided more evidence on that. But yeah, here's my thoughts on this post. While bugs are a thing, and there is a rule on the Arcane Odyssey guidelines saying that bugs are not supposed to be abused in any way, which is a very vague rule. I mean, it's really like a rule that not many people would see. It's very vague, and it doesn't really go into detail. So the problem about this is that people are getting banned for bug abusing the speed inverse bug. VTEX never clarified this as a rule at all, nor did anyone even mention in the first place that this was bannable. So people are getting banned for using this feature that is currently in the game. People are getting banned from this, and you're probably thinking, Flame Ember just got a 3-day ban. It's not that big of a deal, but really it is. Banning somebody is a big deal. You're pretty much taking away playtime from somebody, literally because they were abusing this bug that was just never clarified as a rule whatsoever. It's not fair that these people get punished for something that was not fairly ruled, like, not to do in the first place. How are people supposed to know that they're gonna that this is something bannable? Like, for example, when luck parties were a thing, those were bugs, right? Why didn't people get banned for that? If that wasn't supposed to be in the game, people didn't get banned for that. I don't know, it's just, this whole situation just kind of gets you questioning what really is bug abuse. Like, I don't know, it's so confusing, and it's just drama that could just be easily avoided by, this might be a hot take, guys. I bet you moderators probably won't like what I'm about to say. Maybe VTEX won't like what I'm about to say. Maybe we should consider weekly hot fixes, or maybe every 2 weeks. This stuff could just be easily avoided if the bugs just get fixed when they're supposed to be, because bugs need to be handled. It's not fair that these people get banned just from stupid shit. Like, it really just doesn't make sense. Alright, so I'm actually going to show another screenshot of from VTEX's rant that he did about, like, the toxic side of the PvP community. But yeah, here's a paragraph outlined in red that shows that VTEX is never going to do combat focus updates, and he's simply burnt out of spending weeks of balancing changes and doing all these combat updates because he wants to focus on other things. Now, with this thing existing, why are we banning people for combat bug abuse when it's not focused on by the developer who made the game? If VTEX does not care enough to do combat updates or fix bugs like this, why are we banning people for it? Really, it just doesn't make sense. It's simply just not fair to the community, and if we're banning people, just announce a rule or something saying that we can't use it. The bug abuse rule is very, very vague, and it does not go into detail at all, and I feel like that should definitely get edited a little bit. Alright, with all that out of the way, let me continue the forum post where people were initially asking about the evidence, and this is where a mod stepped in saying, actually, you can control that. Chromolux said the bug was inverse speed, and it's an issue with dense enchantments for weapons and slow magics. He can't control that. But this mod's argument was saying, actually, you can control that. It is possible to not use a weapon with the dense enchant on slow magics in Arcane Odyssey when it is a known bug that provides an unfair advantage in PvP. Then There's another one where he says bug abusing could be prevented by either not PvPing on that file, or just changing the damn enchantment, or just using a different weapon. If he knew he was gaining advantage from the bug and continued to abuse it, I see no reason why they should be unbanned. Wow, big statement right there, hot take right there. It's just, that's just not valid at all. Like, I mean, understandable argument, I guess, but like when you have a developer who said he's not going to do combat focused updates, will there be any accountability on him? Like, can we put any blame on VTEX here? Is that possible, or are we just going to fault the players for a game error? Like, why is all the fault on the players? Why is all the blame on us and not the developer who does not want to, you know, release a hotfix? So yeah, I do agree with Chromolux's argument right there. Then the mod closed up the post. He said blatant bug abuse if the original poster has evidence, which yeah, I said it kind of did lack evidence, but yeah, that's when the forum closed, and you know, people did ask good questions. How is a random player going to know if the enchantment is bugged or not? Good point. Yeah, I mean, the weapons are supposed to be slow, but they're fast. But like, somebody shouldn't be banned because their playstyle is bugged. Banning someone for using slow weapons is crazy. So yeah, it's multiple different arguments on this, multiple different sides. So Chromolux really did speak his mind on this post, right? How the moderation team works. He pointed out, you know, corruptness, and yeah, that's just his opinion and how he feels about, you know, Exploded overall specifically. Alright, so with the forum post stuff out of the way, let's get into how Chromolux got banned a day later, which is very weird timing, but the initial reason for him getting banned was exploiting. So how did Chromolux get banned, right? Whatever cheat that he used, it triggered some kind of exploit flag, and that's when the mods 100% know that somebody's cheating. It's not, there's no like rare occasion where it's a false positive. If you're wondering what the exact exploit he was committing, I'm pretty sure it had to be hitbox extenders and an ESP. If you guys don't know what an ESP, I'll show it up right now. ESP cheat, meaning, yeah, so it's a form of cheat most commonly seen in online PvP games. They are used to see various bits of information about objects in the game world that you can't visibly see them. So pretty much what this means in Arcane Odyssey, you're pretty much able to see players from, you know, pretty much across the map. You're pretty much able to see where every player is. And yeah, Chromolux did admit this to me. He told me this is what he probably got banned for. You know, before he got banned, he was a Warlord of the Sea. He had a very successful clan going called the Church of Chromolux, based off of the old exploiter from months ago. And I think him getting banned is this whole situation of him getting banned is just it kind of just gives you like, it's kind of like this is kind of like a Chromolux part 2 situation. So yeah, this whole situation's just pretty crazy, and how all of these events happened back to back. Maybe the moderation team had something to do with him getting banned so soon after he made the forum post. It kind of like, I don't know, it kind of gets me thinking, right, what if he never made the forum post? Like, would he not be banned? I don't know, it's just, it kind of gets you questioning how all of these events happened, because in Chromolux's appeal for his ban, they did not provide him proof whatsoever of, you know, him actually exploiting, or they didn't give him they didn't provide him the proof that he asked for. So it's pretty weird, but yeah, this is what happened. But yeah, this is the story of Chromolux. He pretty much got his ass handed to by the moderation team. That's the conclusion I can make for this video. To conclude this video, I think it's very wrong how this whole situation was handled. You know, talking about the bug abusing, it really just doesn't make sense to me how people are getting banned for something that isn't clarified at all from VTEX as a bannable thing. The moderation team, VTEX, they could have just handled this whole thing better. The simple and easy solution is just release weekly hotfixes. I mean, sounds pretty easy, but I don't know, from a developer's endpoint. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Let me know if you guys want more commentary videos like this. Yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.